There is now an effort on the part of the Syrian government to respond to the provocations of those who are waging their bogus jihad from Idlib. And in the process of responding to their provocations and their military attacks, the Syrian government is now poised to liberate its territory. This has caused alarm for Syria. For Turkey, sorry. Turkey is now using the excuse, the pretext, that they have to prevent the Syrian government from recovering its own territory because it will lead to an exodus of large numbers of Syrians fleeing into Turkey. This is a bogus reason. If there was cooperation and collaboration between these two countries, you would not have had this refugee crisis. The real reason why Turkey does not want the Syrian government to liberate Idlib is because Turkey is pursuing a policy in Syria, in northern Syria. And the Turkish policy is that they want to restore an Ottoman Empire. We speak today anticipating that Turkey is going to launch an invasion of Syria. If Turkey were to launch an invasion, as the Turkish president has warned, by the end of the month of February, which is just about 9 days away, 8 days away, if Turkey were to launch an invasion of Syria, then that will open the door for the MALHAMA, the greatest war there's ever been. The war in which 99 out of every 100 of the combatants would be killed who are fighting for that mountain of gold. We have to analyze carefully why would Turkey want to invade Syria, and what would be the consequences of a Turkish invasion of Syria. If Turkey were to invade Syria, the Syrian government is supported by the Russian government. And Russia intervened in Syria militarily several years ago. Russia has control over the skies of Syria. So there is going to be a clash between Turkey and Russia. If Turkey were to invade Syria. But Turkey is no match for Russia. Turkey cannot wage war on Russia on its own. And therefore, there has to be a prior agreement between Turkey and its NATO allies before Turkey can launch an invasion of Syria. So now we will see that all the talk about Turkey possibly leaving NATO is all bogus. Turkey is not only in NATO, but comfortably in NATO. And Turkey needs NATO to fulfill its dream, the dream of restoring an Ottoman Empire. If the invasion is launched on Syria, we can expect a simultaneous arrival of significant number of NATO troops in northern Syria. And is that not what our Prophet prophesied, sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam? It's time for us to now explain the subject of Rome. He said that Rome will land in the north of Syria. Rome would land there.